In our interview segment, Mr. Bala Chiroma speaks about efforts to rid the nation's capital of criminal elements and assure residents of their safety at all times. Take a listen. Thank you very much, sir, for allowing Channels Television into your office.
You're welcome.
Let's take the next few minutes to talk about the security situation, especially in the Federal Capital Territory. Now, you will agree with me, in spite of the efforts of the police, somehow FCT is in the news in the recent past concerning some security developments here and there, such that caught the attention of the Senate, and they invited you to go and interact with them, the leadership of the Senate, that is. Tell me, how did that meeting went?
Well, for quite some time, and in fact up to now, the security situation within FCT has been stable. However, there are certain emerging crimes, such as kidnapping. We recorded 1 or 2 in the city center, which I'm sure you are aware victims have been released. And then we recorded the kidnap cases in Kuje area. Matters about the 7th of the month, where about 9 people were kidnapped. That brought the fury of saying that the FCT is under siege. And that naturally interested the National Assembly, and the Senate President convened a meeting, Minister of FCT, the Inspector General, and other security chiefs, where we analyzed what was going on. I gave them a picture of what really had transpired, gave them a picture of what we were doing to remedy situations.
Unfortunately, if we hear kidnap, it becomes the story of the day. But there are other smaller crimes, if you permit my using that, car theft, one chance that we have around the city. Where are we on those?
Car theft. Car theft is something that we've addressed. Even as at the last press conference I gave, I think we displayed almost 19 vehicles that were recovered. However, you see, most of the time car owners too contribute to the situation, to the worsening situation. You buy a car for 1 million. It doesn't take you nothing to get 20,000 to buy a pedal lock to secure your vehicle. It is important that you to look after your property. You also, some of us also just abandon our vehicles on the street and maybe go off into shopping or so without securing these vehicles. It's not that too good. But we are on the trail of car thieves. We are daily apprehending them and arraigning them in court. We have a special section in the CID that is specifically charged with tracking down car theft syndicates. That is the anti-car theft section. It is effective. All we want is cooperation of members of the public to also assist us by assisting put security in their own vehicles. The security may not completely ward off the thieves, but it will deter them. In the course of our patrols, when we come around, we'll be able to maybe get the thieves in the act. When the owner is coming back, he too may see the thieves in the act, because it will definitely take them time to lock the pedal lock or whatever, is it handbrake lock, before removing the vehicle. Anything that would slow the process of stealing. It's important that owners of vehicles assist us do that, while we continue on our own path to go after the syndicates and ensure that we bring them to book. You spoke about one chance. One chance is also an offense that a crime that we've taken seriously within the FCT. It is an opportunistic crime, so to speak, because we take opportunity of people being desperate to get from one destination to another. When I came on board, what I did was to set up a special unit within my CID. Hitherto, it was just treated generally by the General Investigations Department, but I felt as if Yeah, I've had one or two complaints, one too many complaints about one chance. So what was the solution? Set up a special syndicate of people who now have a specialization going after these one chance operators. Their story is a success because they've impounded so many vehicles used in one chance. They've also been able to bust so many syndicates. Some are presently in custody and some are being prosecuted.
Compol Chiruma, talk to me about this other development that is worrying, that of mob action. I mean, we've seen a few of them around Abuja City. How are you planning to tackle this?
Well, we will not allow lawlessness to take its root in Abuja, as I keep on saying it. Mob action is simply lawlessness. What we expect the members of the public to do is that once they pick up anybody suspected of having committed a crime, they move him to the closest police station so that we can investigate and determine his culpability. Where we find him wanting or we have enough evidence with which to prosecute him, we take him before appropriate court of justice for prosecution.
You recently paraded quite a number of criminals that were apprehended. Yeah. Even this morning, it was part of the conversation that yes, it's a very good thing that you get police arrest so many people, but the worry is as soon as that parade is gone, you don't get to hear anything. How often do you prosecute these people and how successful have you been?
I assure you we prosecute people as much as we arrest them. But maybe the process of prosecution will not be such that you gather 80 people and take them to court at the same time. Each case is investigated individually. A certain case may take 2 days, you conclude investigations. Some may take you months before you conclude investigations. The process of investigation is not just dependent on the police. Sometimes you have to involve other institutions such as banks, so on and so forth. So you need to communicate with them. So that also lengthens the period of some investigations. You understand that? Therefore, you don't get people en masse that you take to court, except if it is for a particular offense. Then you get them en masse, you take them to court. But just as you said, maybe we would, for every case we are taken to court, we'll also try to get the press to cover it.
Let me take you up on this one. Surveillance. I mean, it's very heartwarming, it's very reassuring when citizens see the police around. Some are arguing that the reason why there appears to be an upsurge of crime in the FCT is because your men are not seen in the night as they used to in the past. Do you still have men go on patrols in the night?
Ibrahim, I assure you that we have high visibility. In fact, it is the backbone of our policy in FCT, in fighting crime. We believe in visibility, we believe in being proactive in the fight against crime. We believe in preventing the commission of crime rather than investigating the commission of crime, because it is cheaper for you to prevent crimes than for you to investigate. Investigating is just like a sinkhole. You keep on putting resources, you don't know where it will stop. But the process of preventing is very simple. You just do your patrols, there's high visibility, so on and so forth, and there is it. But I want to assure you that we have enough policemen, both in the night and in the daytime, placed in strategic locations. Some, you see, we have quite a number of patrol vehicles you see in certain black spots, where maybe you don't have visibility of uniformed policemen. We definitely will have undercover agents. So we do both covert and overt operations in the course of crime fighting.
Incidentally, you happen to be a commissioner for everybody. I've heard your colleagues in other states say they have a message for criminals. What would be your message to criminals in the FCT?
I had already said it earlier on.
They should
there is no room for them in the FCT. Yes, there is no room for criminals in the FCT. We'll crush them. We'll move after them. We'll ensure that we bring them to book.
I wish you success in your
fight.
Thank
you very much, Brian.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you for your mails and tweets. As always, we're interested in your views and comments, so keep sending them in using the email address and Twitter handle on your screen. Now be sure to share anything happening within your locality as well. Don't forget, you can view the program on youtube.com/channelsweb/videos. Thank you for watching. I'm Ibrahim Adra. We'll see you again next time.